Good evening, friends. I hope you are all doing well. I'm also fine. Today, we're going to discuss how you can install Helm on Amazon Linux 2023. So, Helm is a kind of apt get or YAM for Kubernetes, where you manage the repos. You can control everything using Helm. So, Helm is a mandatory thing if you wanted to manage Kubernetes efficiently. So I have some previous tutorials based on older version of Amazon Linux, which used to be YAML based. Now, as we have Amazon Linux 2023, which is like Fedora based, and it requires DNF. So I'm going to show you how you can create a new instance in AWS and then install all the necessary packages to be running Helm into AWS. So let's get started. Let's move to the EC2 dashboard and click on the launch instance button. So here we need to give the name. So I'm going to give it a name. Right. So then we're going to choose an instance type, TP that should be fine. We need to choose a key pair. I can choose a key pair here. And then we can choose a security group. And choose any existing security groups. That's fine. So let's copy this. The next part is let's choose an IAM instance role. So we choose a role there. So I'm going to choose here. And then click on the launch instance button. This will create a new EC2 instance. And we're going to then install all the necessary packages required to install Helm. So if you read my blog, I have mentioned here is that we need to have kubectl installed first to be installing Helm, and we need to have OpenSSL and tar. So by default, OpenSSL and tar is already installed. We just need to install the kubectl first. So to install kubectl, if I just Google here kubectl install Linux, then there's a lot of documents available. I'm going to choose the document that is provided by AWS. So this one, let's go here. This is a very simple forward document. If I go down and click on the Linux AMD 64, this is just like one liner. Now, here are multiple files here, and that is related to different Kubernetes version. So check the Kubernetes version of your Kubernetes. You can do that by going to the EKS, and then like this is my Kubernetes, and I'm now running on 1.34. So you should be choosing like the 1.34 version. I can copy this, and then let's go to connect, refresh the page. It should be ready now. If it's not ready, just wait. Okay, it is ready. Now let's click on the connect button. What you're going to do is log in as a simple user and then move to sudo su root privilege. After that, we are going to go to home EC2, sorry, and then we are going to paste the command that we copied from AWS. Okay, now let's go down. So if you go down here, that's fine. Step 3 is like make it executable, right? And then we are going to run this command. What it does? It's like it's creating a directory which now exists in the home bin, and then it copies the kubectl into the home bin kubectl and then exports the path. So this is you can do it in manually like three multiple commands, but this is combined into one command. So the ampersand and it's like concatenating because this is the first command and after that second command and after that. Okay, and the lastly, it's optional. You can just copy this line. Run it. So this will update your current shell. Okay, now let's verify. We have to verify, right? How do we verify? Let's see kubectl version. I think let's see kubectl. I probably uh, oh, too much type. kubectl unknown flag version. Did I make any mistakes? Other comments? Okay, kubectl version. Okay, I just didn't need to do that dash dash part. Sometimes, yeah, it's a bit confusing. Some of the commands, somewhere you need to have put dash dash. Sometimes you don't. It's hard to remember, but you just don't need to remember. You can just run the kubectl help to get all the commands here. Okay, now we can see kubectl is installed. Its version is 1.3.4, and then it's customized for 5.7.1. That's good. That means all these things are fine. Now let's go to my blog, and kubectl is installed. Amazon OpenSSL, sorry, Amazon 2023 is running, and OpenSSL entire is also like pre-installed. We don't need to do anything here. Now, what we have to do for Helm is we have two options. One that's it's shell script that is available in the GitHub repo. Just download it, and then this is make it executable and execute it. It's 3 lines. That's it. This is you. If you run this, you will get the latest version because you're not specifying any version, right? The latest version at this moment it will be installed. And it can be like I put XXX, that means it can now at this moment, like it's 3.19, maybe 1 month later, you will get 3.20 or something like this. So the latest version. But if you have a requirement to install any specific version, let's say I want to install 3.13 because the script that was previously running on my existing platform, it's very specific and it should be only running on 3.13. And then you can follow the method 2 option where you can actually download a specific version and then run it. I don't have any requirement to install any specific versions. I'm going to choose the method 1. Most of us is going to be installing the method 1. That's the simplest way. So what we're going to do is like you can copy this exactly. Go here and then paste it, review it. So what you are going to do is like we're downloading this shell script locally with this file name. Okay, then we're going to make it executable with +X, and then we're going to run it. Right? This is the one. So you run, okay, you can find it, but that's okay, but it's downloading it. You see 3.19. So this is actually, this file is actually, it's kind of like the manual version, but it's in a 1 line. So what we do manually, it's we download these and we, but it's combining all those three. Yeah, actually it's doing it. Just the version is latest. If you wanted to use a different version, you need to use method 2.